Hello all, welcome to Gurukul CAT 100 series, a series designed to take you from your study room to a corporate boardroom. I am Deepak and this is Daily Quant with Deepak. Hi everyone, welcome back to day 93 of 100 days to CAT Quant series. In this video, we'll be discussing 5 questions from Quant. So whenever a question is displayed on the screen, pause the video, try solving that question. Once you're done solving, you can resume the video. If you find this video helpful, like the video, share this video with your friends who are preparing for CAT, and most importantly, for more videos of this kind, subscribe to this channel. In case if you want to attempt these 5 questions in the form of a test, you can log into our portal, the gurukul.org.in. The link is already in the description below. Now once you click that link, you'll get enrolled to a course called 100 days race to CAT, in which there will be 3 sections: quant, LRD and VRC. We will be uploading 100 tests in each section, so that if you're a serious CAT aspirant, you cannot afford missing these tests, and these tests are absolutely for free. So on a whole, you'll be practicing close to 1500 questions across all the 3 sections, which we consider to be a good amount of practice, or a good number of questions to practice at the last moment. All right, and without any further delay, let's get started with the first question. Now coming to the first question, if the length of the side of a regular hexagon PQRSTU is 6 centimeters and V is the midpoint of ST, find the length of PV. So let this be PQRSTU, right? The side of the regular hexagon is given to be 6 centimeters. So this is 6. V is the midpoint of ST. So this becomes 3. This becomes 3. Right. Now we are asked to find the length of PV. Right. Now from V, let me draw a line parallel to UT and let this point be W. Now in a regular hexagon, we know that this angle is 120 degrees. So this will also be 120 degrees. Right. Now since this is parallel to UV, W will be midpoint of PU. So this will be 3 units and this will be 3 units. Right. Now what was asked? PV. Right. Now we have this angle 120. We have one of the sides 3. Now if I can somehow manage to find the length of WV. Right. Now using cosine rule. Right. So if we know the lengths of 2 sides and the included angle between them, we can use cosine rule. Right. Then we can find the length of PV. So our challenge is to find the length of WV. Now for that, let me join PS. Right. Now U2 is 6. Now if you observe, PUTS will be a trapezium, that to isosceles trapezium. Right. Now what would be the length of PS? Twice of the side of the regular hexagon. So this would be 12. Now if this is 6, this is 12, right? So the line passing through the midpoints of the 2 sides will be nothing but average of these 2. Now what is average of 12 and 6? 9. Right. So WB is 9 units. Now we have 2 sides and the included angle. Right. So let us apply cosine rule. What is cos 120? Minus 1 by 2 is equal to 3 square plus 9 square minus, let this be x square by 2 into 3 into 9. I'll cancel these two. Now 3 into 9 is 27 minus 27 is equal to 9 plus 81, 90 minus x square, or x square is equal to 90 plus 27, which is 117, or the value of x would be under root 117. Hence option A should be the answer to this question. Now coming to the second question. For a 5-digit number, the sum of its digits in the ten thousands, thousands and hundreds place is 14. So let the 5-digit number be A, B, C, D, E. So we have the sum of its digits in the 10,000s. So that would be A plus thousands, B plus hundreds, C is given to be 14. The sum of its digits in thousands, hundreds and tens place is 13. So thousands is B plus C plus D is equal to 13. And the tens place digit, which is D, is 5 less than hundreds place digit. So C minus D is equal to 5, or C minus 5 is equal to D. Now find the highest possible 5-digit number satisfying these conditions. Right. Now in order for this number to be maximum, A should be maximum first, then B should be maximum, then C, then D, then E. Right. So we should be finding the maximum possible value of A first. right? Now given with these three equations, then let me replace d with c minus 5, right? Or let this be equation 1, let this be equation 2, right? First let me subtract equation 2 from equation 1 so that two variables will get cancelled, right? So we have a minus b is equal to 14 minus 13 1, or d is equal to a minus 1, right? Now let me replace d with a minus 1 here. So c minus 5 is equal to a minus 1, or shifting a to left hand side, c minus a is nothing but 5 minus 1, which is 4, right? Now c minus a is equal to 4. Now for a to be maximum, c should be maximum, right? Now what is the maximum possible value of c? 9, right? So the maximum possible value of c is 9, then the maximum possible value of a would be 5, right? Now we'll be getting the maximum possible value of a once we have the maximum possible value of c, right? So a is 5, c is 9, so 5 plus 9 is 14, so b becomes 0. Then d is equal to a minus 1, 5 minus 1 4, and e. Now are we given with no digit should be repeated? No, you do not have any such criteria. So what is the maximum possible value of e? 9. So 50949 becomes the answer to this question. Now coming to the third question, Rohan first walked 36 meters upward on a moving escalator that was going downward, so the opposite direction, and then 48 meters downward along escalator's motion, all in 15 seconds. Later, he walked 44 meters upward against the escalator's motion, and then 64 meters downward with escalator's motion in 19 seconds. Subsequently, the speed of the escalator doubled due to a technical issue. How much time will Rohan take to cover 30 meters upward against escalator motion and then 60 meters along the escalator's motion? Right. So, in order to answer this question, we should be knowing the speed of Rohan and also the escalator. Right. Now, let the speed of Rohan be r and speed of escalator be s. So in the first case, Rohan walked 36 meters against escalator's direction. So 36 by r minus s plus 48 by r plus s. Now the time that Rohan had taken was 15 seconds, right? Now 36r plus 36s plus 48r minus 48s. Now 36 plus 48. So 36 plus 40 is 76. 76 plus 8, 84. So we have 84r minus 12s. 48 minus, sorry, minus 48 plus 36 is minus 12, which is equal to 15 into r minus s into r plus s. Done. So let this be equation 1. Now similarly, in the second case, he walked 44 meters upwards against the escalator's motion and then 64 meters downward with escalator's motion. So same, so 44 by r minus s plus 64 by r plus s. Now he took 19 seconds, right? Now 44 plus 64, 108 r uh, minus 64 plus 44 minus 20s is equal to 19 into r minus s into r plus s. Now let this be equation 2. Now let me divide equation 1 with equation 2 so that r minus and r minus s into r plus s will be eliminated from both the equations, right? So if I divide 1 with 2, so we have 84r minus 12s is equal to 15 by 108r minus 20s, which is 19. Done. Now what can I take common? 4, right? So for 21s, so 21r minus 3s by 27r minus 5s is equal to 15 by 19. Now I can take 3 common. So this would be 5, and here you will be having a 7r minus s. Okay, I'm just what cancelling out the common terms so that the multiplication will become easy for me. Right now, on cross multiplication, 7 are into 19. 7 into 20 is 140. 140 minus 7. 133 r minus 19 is will be equal to 27 into 5. 135 minus 25 is, sorry, 135 r, right? Now shifting 133 r to right hand side, so you will be left with 135 minus 133. 2r is equal to 25s minus 19 is 6s, or s by r or r by s is equal to 3 by 1, right? Now let me assume r speed to be 3k and s speed will be k. Now let me substitute the values of r and s in any of these two equations, right? So let me substitute it here. Now 36 by what is r minus s? 3k minus k, 2k, plus 48 by 3k plus k, 4k. Now this should be equal to what? 15. Now 36 by 2, 18, plus 48 by 4, 12 by k is equal to 15. Now 18 plus 12 is 30. 30 by k is equal to 15. So k is equal to 2. Now if k is equal to 2, the value of r is equal to 6 and the value of s is equal to 2. Right. So speed of Rohan is 6 meters per second and the speed of escalator was 2 meters per second. Now once you have that, I'm just erasing this part. Now the speed of escalator double due to technical issue. So Rohan's speed is 6 only, whereas the escalator speed is 4. Right. Then what? How much time will Rohan take to cover 30 meters upward? So 30 by 2 plus 60 meters downward. 60 by 6 plus 4, 10. So this is 6, 15, 15 plus 6, 21 seconds. Hence option B should be the answer to this question. Now coming to the fourth question, Asha, Nisha and Trisha individually take different amounts of time to complete a task with their times being in the ratio 4 is to 6 is to 9. So we are given with ratio of times taken by Asha, Nisha and Trisha. 4 is to 6 is to 9. So if the ratio of the times taken is 4 is to 6 is to 9, their efficiencies will be in the ratio of the reciprocals of the times taken. Right. So efficiencies will be in the ratio 1 by 4 is to 1 by 6 is to 1 by 9. Now what is the LCM of 4, 6 and 9? 36. So let me multiply this ratio with 36. So 9 is to 6 is to 4 becomes the ratio of their efficiencies, right? Now together they can finish task in 5 days. So what is their combined efficiency when all the persons are working together? 9 plus 6, 15, 15 plus 4, 19, right? So let me assume that they will be completing 19 units of work in 1 hour. So like that they are working for 6 hours and for 5 days. Now 5 into 6 is 30, 30 into 19, 570. So the total work is of 570 units, right? Now Asha and Nisha decide to collaborate for the first 4 days, working 8.5 hours every day. Now what is the combined efficiency of Asha and Nisha? 15. Now they will be working for 8.5 days, sorry, 8.5 hours for 4 days. Now what is 8.5 into 4? 32, 32 plus 2, 34. So 15 into 34, right? Now 10 into 34 is 340 and 5 into 34 is 170. 340 plus 170, 510. So they will be completing total of 510 units of work in those 4 days. So we are left with 60 more units. Now what was asked? How many hours will Trisha require to complete the remaining task working alone? Now you have Trisha working alone with an efficiency of 4 units per hour. Now to complete 60 units, so Trisha will be taking 15 hours. So 15 should be the answer to this question. Now coming to the last question. A circular sheet of paper has the largest possible square cut out from it. Additionally, squares with side lengths of 3 centimeters are cut out from each of the 4 corners of the given square sheet. The resulting shape is then folded to form an open cuboid of volume 108 cubic centimeters. What was the area of the original circular sheet of paper? Right. So let me consider this circle. A square of maximum area must cut from the circle. That means the diagonal of the square should be nothing but the diameter of the circle. Right. Now once you have this square, then 4 squares of length 3 centimeters are cut from each of the 4 edges. Right. And then the resultant piece of paper was folded to form an open cuboid of volume 108 cubic centimeters. Now, let me consider the side of the square to be x. Now, we know that this side is 3 and this side is 3. So, the side or the length of the open cuboid box would be x minus 6. Similarly, the breadth will also be x minus 6, but the height will be 3 units because this will be folded this way, right? And that depth would be 3, right? So the volume of the open cuboid box would be x minus 6 whole square into 3. Now this is given to be 108, right? So x minus 6 whole square is equal to 36, x minus 6 is equal to 6, or x is equal to 12. So the side of the square is 12. Now if the side of the square is 12, the diagonal of the square will be 12 root 2, which is nothing but the diameter of the circle. If the diameter of the circle is 12 root 2, the radius would be 6 root 2. Right. Then what was asked? Find the area of the original circular sheet of paper. So pi into 6 root 2 whole square. So 36 into 2. So 36 to 72. 72 pi centimeter square becomes the answer to this question.
Hope you enjoyed learning from today's session.
This series is designed to help you with your CAT preparation and practice daily. We are with you in this journey.
To watch the next video, click here. And to watch Gurukul's CAT 100 series, study room to boardroom, the entire playlist, click here.
If you learned from today's session, like, share, and subscribe.